Right, mate, most coaches are going to struggle to break 6 figures a year in 2026. And it's not because they're not incredible at what they do. In fact, most coaches are probably overqualified. But what they are doing is copying the wrong offers, the wrong content strategy, and they're selling in such a way that burns them out and it burns out their audience. In this video, I want to share with you a roadmap that's going to help you to crack the 6 figures a year mark as an online coach in 2026 amongst the madness that's happening with AI. But first, coffee. The biggest mistake that I see happening with offers right now is that coaches are copying what used to work. I want you to imagine a value pyramid. And at the bottom of the pyramid, the very foundation, is your free content. This is the stuff that you're posting on YouTube, on Instagram, wherever you happen to be visible online. And this is going to reach the most people, but it has the lowest barrier to entry in that it is completely free. Now, one step up on the value pyramid is what I call your micro offer. Now, this costs a small amount of money, but it provides a lot of value. It blows away the people who invest in it, and it sets an incredible first impression as a paying customer or client. Now, critically with the micro offers, it wants to be long enough to set an incredible first impression with these people, but not so long that they get the full result. We need to leave enough of a want and need for people to ascend into your core offer, into your high ticket coaching program, which is where we come to the top of the pyramid. This is your high touch, high ticket coaching service. And this is how we ascend people and get them to pay you thousands of dollars without the need for sales calls. The wonderful thing about this value pyramid approach is that you are letting your audience naturally ascend up the pyramid without asking them to take huge leaps of faith. It's not a case of, watch my free content and now pay me thousands of dollars to work with me one-to-one. No, we want to bridge the gap with these micro offers and let people ascend. To give you some numbers to work off, I always reverse engineer from your core offer. And this is going to be very individual dependent based on your experience levels, the results that you get for your clients, the niche that you operate in, and your ICP. But this can be anywhere from $1,500 all the way up to $20,000 or $30,000 in some cases. And your micro offer wants to be about 50% of what a typical monthly rate is for your core offer. So let's say, as an example, your core offering comes out at $1,000. Your micro offer would be $500 for 30 days or 6 weeks. Right, dude, let's talk about the marketing ecosystem that replaces the old traditional approach of funnels. So the old way is that you would run an ad, someone would see the ad, click on it, they would watch a VSL, a video sales letter, they would opt in, book a sales call, hopefully turn up to the sales call, and then they would either become a high ticket client or they wouldn't. Now, the reason that this approach doesn't work so well anymore is a few reasons. It's multifaceted. Number one, it's to do with that thing that we spoke about previously around trust. Trust is low. So when people see these ads, they know immediately that when they book these calls, they're going to be sold on a high pressure sales call, some high ticket service, right? So people are reluctant to book the calls in the first place. The ecosystem approach, we basically bring people into our world, into our ecosystem, and we let our long form content and our emails and our micro offers do all of the heavy lifting and the nurturing for us, and we don't require people to jump on sales calls. Instead, we get people to trust us by watching enough of our long form content. The long form, i.e. podcasts or YouTubes, are such a critical part of the strategy in speeding up the time in which it takes people to go from kind of being a little bit skeptical of who you are and what you're about to implicitly trusting you and handing over money. The way that I've set this up for my business and the way that I typically recommend my clients set this up for their businesses is we have 3 channels. We have a short form channel, a long form channel, and an email list. I use the short form channel as a way of running ads and driving traffic to my business. Really simple ads on Meta, so Instagram and Facebook, that get new people into my world, and it acts as top of funnel awareness, right? It's like, I've never seen this person before, and now I'm being hit with their ad. They follow me, we start a conversation with these people, we qualify them, and they start to see more and more of my content. Now, the middle of funnel, where we nurture people, is where the long form content and the lead magnets come in. People start watching the longer videos, understanding what I'm about, understanding the results that I deliver for my clients, and they start to warm up to me, my message, and my methodology. We then push these people into our email sequences by offering them lead magnets, resources, and things that would be useful for them. And then over time, they start to see our micro offers. They start to see opportunities to come and work with me one-to-one at a lower price point, which then brings them deeper up my value pyramid. To give you some context, I've been doing this for the last just over a year now, and it's helped me sign up 130 high ticket clients without sales calls. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm out of breath, we're on a bit of a climb here. Okay, dude, we've got our offers, we've got our marketing ecosystem. Let's look at the results delivery side of things. How do we actually deliver our service to our clients? This is honestly the most important part of the entire equation, because if you get this bit right, and if you get exceptional, and I'm talking world class at delivering an amazing experience for your clients and getting them results that your competitors simply cannot get them, everything else just gets really, really easy. The way I think about a coaching business is that we all have tools in our toolbox, tools that can get our clients results, but most of it is our knowledge and our experience. If we could package up our knowledge and experience and deliver it to our clients in a way that every single time somebody went through that package, they came out the other side with everything that you know and understand to be true about getting that result, what would that mean for your clients' results? Would it be repeatable? Would it be scalable? Absolutely it would. And yet most coaching businesses are neglecting this one tool in their toolbox, and that is a course. It's a training program. The reason that most courses fail is because they are so unbelievably badly made that they don't have a good completion rate. They're these hour and a half, hour long pre-recorded Zoom calls that are boring and just terrible to watch, and nobody wants to sit through them. And when nobody enjoys your course material, of course they don't complete it, and of course they don't download your knowledge and your experience. Although a drip-fed course is such a big part of how I get results for my clients and how my clients get results for theirs, the key is to make it enjoyable, short, sharp, and to the point. There is zero fluff. They're not pre-recorded Zoom calls. They are specific, potent, world-class short trainings that teach your clients what they need to know about winning. Another tool that is unfortunately dying a death in the coaching space, which is a crying shame, is one-to-one support. And I'm not talking about any one-to-one support. I'm talking about one-to-one support with you, the founder of the business, the person who's actually got the learned and lived experience. Far too often we see coaches delegating and outsourcing the coaching delivery to a success manager or a success coach or whatever you want to call them. And this dilutes your service, it dilutes your brand, and no matter how well you train these people, they don't have what you have up here. Now, the big objection that comes up when I speak about this in my content or when I'm speaking with a new client is, yeah, but Ollie, surely this isn't scalable. Surely that's going to limit my growth. And the answer is absolutely, yes, it is. A one-to-one coaching business isn't scalable all the way to the moon like many other businesses are. And that's the point. There are other things that we can delegate and outsource to free up our time and energy so that we can focus on the coaching. But that doesn't mean that we should be palming off the very thing that our clients are investing in us for in the first place. The third tool in our toolbox to get our clients amazing results is group coaching. Now, the group coaching supplements the one-to-one, and this is what actually makes the one-to-one that much more scalable. What you will find is that when you also have group coaching alongside your one-to-one support, is your clients will typically lean on the group first and then come to you when they've really got a problem that just cannot be solved in a group environment. This is what makes a one-to-one coaching business more scalable. So it's not a this or that question. It's like you need one-to-one, but you also need group. A second thing about group coaching is that it fosters a community whereby people make friendships, which brings me on nicely to the next tool in our toolbox, which is in-person events. Now, this used to be optional, but in 2026 and beyond, in-person events, in my opinion, in a coaching business are a must. These are the thing that are going to combat the AI era of people working remotely, being reclusive, not having friendships. Getting everyone in person, in real life, is going to be an absolute game changer for all of our coaching businesses. And I've taken it upon myself to make sure that I'm running at least one in-person event every single quarter so that my clients can foster those in-person relationships. That is it, dude. That is the full roadmap to grow your online coaching business in 2026 to 6 figures and beyond. Hope this video has been useful. If you want to join my free community for coaches and consultants and get tons of free training, then I'll leave the link in the description. I'm also going to leave some links about how you can work with me one-to-one to grow your coaching consulting business. Super hands-on. Hopefully I'll see you on the inside. Peace and love. By the way, this is my family's ponies, his Bug bug. There's Emily over there. How are you, darling? Good girl. Here comes Emily. Hello, Emily. I haven't got food, I'm afraid, darling. And there's Rose. Rose is the cheeky midget. She's a good girl. Yeah, you're good girls.